Law 26. The game is to be sold, not told. Those who know don't tell, and those who tell don't know. Pimp BJ. The life. The first time I saw somebody get shot, I was a little nigga, about 7 years old. It was in front of the Robert Terrell Projects in Chicago. Two men were arguing, and one of them pulled out a gun and shot the other in the head right in front of me. My uncle grabbed me and pulled me into the building. "Boy, get in the house," he said. "You ain't seen nothing." Once I got old enough to really hit the streets, the OGs would always tell me, "Boy, you don't know nothing." First thing I learned was to keep my mouth shut. If I wanted to know something, I had to watch, listen, and learn. My boy JD and I would try to go hang around the older players to pick their brains for game. But every time we came around, it seemed like the conversation would switch up. We would hear them talking about shooting dice or the way to break a hole, but as soon as they saw us walk up, all conversation stopped. Even though JD and I were youngsters, these OGs wanted to keep us in the dark. One day, I saw Jim Dandy putting down some game on a lame. He was gambling with this sucker, and for the life of this guy, he couldn't win for shit. Jim Dandy ended up winning all of the sucker's money and sending him home broke. After he left, I went up to Jim Dandy and said, "Put me up on your move, player." "I know your daddy," he said, "and I like you a lot. But if you ain't up on game, son, I can't wake up the dead." "Man, I'm up on the game," I said. "I just don't know what you did with that sucker." "You got to pay for what you don't know," he said. "The game is to be sold, not told." "How much does a young player need?" I asked. He laughed and said, "Boy, you got to pay with your ass. You got to get played until your ass wakes up and knows for a fact that you've been played. This game is full of tricks, and a sucker is born every day. Even a doctor tiptoes past the medicine cabinet because he doesn't want to wake up to sleeping pills. Until you get your head bumped enough, you will be in the dark." I spent some years in the dark, bumping my head in the game, but I learned, eventually. Then, when a young pimp came up to me for some game, the first thing I'd tell him was, "You gotta get this shit like you live, pimp. If the game is for you, homie, you're going to get it anyway." Really, the less a young pimp knew, the better it was for me. The better chance I had to knock him for his hoe. I wanted him to pay in blood, like I had. The ism. In the game, we're all competing for the same spot. Number one. No one wants to share their secrets or their game, because they don't want to give another player an advantage. The less your opponent knows, the better. The only way I'd tell it is if I sell it. If you have ever bought any of my videos or any of the CDs that I've appeared on, better yet, if you bought this book, I have sold you game. The only thing that's free is air, so keep breathing, nigga. Ignorance is bliss, but only for the person with the knowledge. That's why there's so much misinformation and confusion out there. People with the knowledge don't really want those without it to have it. So if you